Hello, Chet. Just filled up at Sam's Mount Pleasant. Not quite $40. 3.71 a gallon, which is the cheapest in the area. Sam's Club, Walmart, Kohl's. I just left Sam's Club. Again, 3.71 a gallon. We'll wait for the wrecker to go through and the car behind it. And there's Kohl's. And then next door to the Kohl's, you have Menards. And it's just, oh, I was wrong. No, it's 3.71 a gallon. Diesel is 4.74 a gallon. It cost me just shy of $40 to fill. So I'm sitting on a full tank. So Menards, Aldi, and then a credit union of some nature, I forget what it is. Goodwill, K Jewelers, Noodles Company, the Vision Shop, which is eyeglasses. I'm putting on my seatbelt, folks. Gotta be legal. Yeah, I survived Walmart. I actually filled up at Sam's for $3.71 a gallon. Just shy of $40 filled it. But I wasn't empty, so. Another little Mexican restaurant, another Beaners. I mean, Big B coffee that used to be called Beaners. Like I said, the Mexicans didn't like it, but it was called Beaners. It's a Michigan coffee shop that's the answer to Starbucks up here. And both are overpriced. But I was very bad, JK, when I was coming out of Walmart. The Girl Scouts were out there selling cookies. I'm a diabetic, but I still bought a box of tag-alongs. And I've already had one cookie. I'm not gonna lie. You know, you gotta support the Girl Scouts. Hey Taz, long time no see. How you been? As you see, we don't have any snow up here. Hey JK, I got a joke for you. Why aren't there... Oh, there's a Popo. I had the phone down. Why isn't there any Walmarts in Iran? The reason there are no Walmarts in Iran is because they're all Targets. Well, don't strain yourself, Taz. The Popo watching the bar scene up here today, Taz. The bars are packed. Check out O'Callie's right here. Can you hear that they're going crazy? As you see, the college kids are definitely back from spring break. Yeah, they got a big tent set up and all. The music's coming from the tent. But they're packed out. They're all watching the ball games and St. Patty's, even though it's past. I mean, look at that nonsense. Kids are everywhere. Oh, I didn't know you fell too. Well, take it easy. Check out how this one's dressed. Holy cow. Ooh, which colors? TNT. That's an old song. That's goes back a few years. Did you fall inside the house or outside the house? Oh, the cops are out in force today. That's the second Mount Pleasant cop I've seen, and I got a state trooper directly in front of me. So I got to be careful about using the phone, guys. Oh yeah, they're out today. I didn't notice them coming into town, but leaving, holy cow. Taz, you know this route right through here, right? This is on Mission Street, Taz, going through Mount Pleasant. Sounds painful, but holy cow, I didn't know, Taz. I'm sorry. This little coffee shop just opened up down here. It's actually the coffee shop from the church. They just opened that location a couple weeks ago, literally. Hiding my phone from the state trooper. Oh, he's on a mission. He accelerated rather quickly. Oh, he's gonna get that car. It's racing. I'm hanging back. I'm gonna let someone jump it. Now, there's what I wanted. I need one more person. Come on. I'm going to keep the phone down low, guys. I got the Michigan State Trooper right next to me. And it's against the law to have your cell phone. I'm actually going to turn. In the ricks and let the state trooper get up a block or so before I get going, because I don't need a cell phone ticket. Well, I haven't been around too much, Taz. JK can tell you my cell phone got stepped on by Dakota and broke the screen, and megapixels went everywhere. And I just got this new phone this week. This is the Galaxy S26 Ultra. So it's a very, very nice phone. So you're not going to be up here to open the cabin, eh? That state trooper should be up far enough now. I'm wondering what it looks like downtown if the bars down here on the main drag look as bad as they do. Oh, I hear sirens. Oh, there's the ambulance. I'm going to go run through downtown to see how it looks. Well, someone got evicted. Miss your fur babies. Where did you put them? Yeah, it's kind of chilly up here today, Taz. The wind is blowing just a little bit to make it cool. Oh, they're spoiled rotten, Taz. You should know that. JK can tell you they're both spoiled rotten. Turn here on Main Street to go see what downtown looks like. Well, you can see Main Street's just popping. Well, they've been outside. Oh, I like that swing. Check out this swing, guys. JK, you need that in your front yard. Look at that. Oh, it's at a frat. But look at that swing. Holy cow. I like that swing. JK, you need to swing like that. Yep, Mount Pleasant. Oh, the bars down here don't look that bad. There's the Bird. That's one of the bars. Usually they're packed out. But give it a few hours. These bars down here usually don't take off until after about 10 o'clock at night. Oh yeah, this bar isn't doing anything as of yet. But yeah, the Blackstone, 10 o'clock on Friday, Saturday, you can't get near that place. Yeah, JK, you should build your wife one of those swings like I was outside that frat. That was a beautiful swing. Lake George is just a weekend getaway hangout. JK, Taz actually has a cottage about 40 miles north of me. It's about 40 miles, right, Taz? Or is it under that? It's not very far. I know that. I know a car dealer from Lansing that has a place on Lake George. I wouldn't buy a car from him if my life depended on it. Lake George isn't too far from Holton Lake, which is Michigan's largest inland lake. This is downtown Mount Pleasant. Yep, the theater's still playing. Old theater. Trying to decide if I want to stop and get anything for dinner or been in a weird mood lately. Now, yesterday I did stop. I lived in Farwell, not too far from Lake George. Yeah, yesterday I had a coupon for Qdoba, 50% off. So I got a chicken burrito for $5. It's pretty good. Mount Pleasant is small, but not that small. The only people I really know in Mount Pleasant, and this is not going to be a lie, is my sister and my cousins. That's about it. I know a few other people, but not real well. And if you ever get to Mount Pleasant, JK, this little place right here has the best Coney dogs. And yes, they're Flint Coney dogs. Means no beans. And also, you have to put gobs of fresh cut onion on it. Not cooked onion, fresh cut. But they also, if you order a burger from there, you're not getting a patty from a pack that they bought at Sam's Club or Gordon's. You're getting fresh meat. Well, the bar's chilled out a little bit, JK. When I came by here earlier, Taz, There wasn't a parking place to be had, was there, JK? But if you have Coney dog, you gotta have root beer. Yeah, the Green Spot pub was packed. About an hour and 15 minutes. But I think that's when Michigan was playing. The students are now back from spring break. That was last week up here, Taz. They're back. And let me tell you, that's a world of difference how the town behaves. Yeah, I'm at Mission and Packard, which is right by the Myers store. Taz has probably been in that Myers 100 times. Everyone that goes north does. And if you live in Michigan and you hear someone, oh, no. We wouldn't ruin chili dog with Skyline. People up here just don't like Skyline. Yeah, in Michigan, if someone says they're going up north, it could be 40 miles north of their house, JK. Yep, there's Myers and Backer Culver's. I actually prefer Myers. And I'm always making jokes with Squid about Myers because she loves Myers even though they don't have them down south. And believe it or not, JK, that Ponderosa is still open. Right next to another weed dispensary. I think there's 4 or 5 of those weed dispensaries on this road. There's this one. There's one up and about 2 blocks on the right. Yeah, Ponderosa Steakhouse. You ever eat at one? They've been around since I was a kid. It's one of the few left in the state of Michigan. At one time, they were big. On Friday night, holy cow, you couldn't get near that place. See, Ponderosa Steakhouse. It's still open. There's one in Clare that's still open. There's only like 4 or 5 of them left in the state of Michigan. We just passed a weed dispensary. Here's another one right here. They're everywhere. And during the summer, if you have your windows down, you smell like weed. There's like 8 of them in Mount Pleasant. It's ungodly. JK and I were talking about houses as I was driving into town, and he said at our age, ranch style fits us best. Yeah, I paid $3.71 a gallon at Sam's Club, and here it's $3.75 a gallon. Across the street, it's $3.85 a gallon. Yeah, I remember when you used to be able to go in and get a steak and a salad bar, and that's all you needed. But IHOP, another Subway, yuck. Ugh. Like I said, when I was a truck driver, every truck stop had a Subway. Yuck. Yeah, last week I went to Home Depot and got topsoil. They had like 5 bags ripped. I got almost 100 pounds, and they sold it to me for $4.21 for the 100 pounds. But I took all the ripped bags. Track supply busier than ever. Taco hell. And then Big B, or Beaners. I still call it Beaners. And then this is the back side of Soaring Eagle Casino. And right above, you can see that they got a wide open field with the hill over there. On the other side of the hill is where they have their outdoor concerts. But this open field is where they fire off the fireworks on the 4th of July. But the casino definitely has a lot of land. I only go when they offer me free play, and I use their money to gamble on. Now, 5 years ago, I did hit $5,000 here at Soaring Eagle. But that was when I lived in Owasso, down by Flint. Larry the Cable Guy is coming. I actually had an opportunity to get free tickets to some concert tonight. I didn't take them. Tour bus. Oh, Popo have someone pulled over, giving him an invite to that policeman's ball. Or had. Where'd they go? There's Popo. Popo must have just released them. I heard that, well, I heard he's very, very cordial. Well, I'm going to swing, I'm actually going to turn at the next corner. I'm going to go by my sister's to see if she's back from Florida yet. I'm not going to say which house is hers. When I drive by it, I'll just drive by it and look. Someone pulled over. Oh, you lived near Orlando. Did you live off of 442? I did some business down in Florida, JK, in the community of Taft. And actually, JK, my niece, she lives in Claremont on 27. Or off at 27, I guess. She lives in a community, gated. Husband built their oldest daughter a house anywhere she wanted to go as a wedding present, and she chose Claremont. Why would you choose Claremont? I would not choose that. buds are starting to come out a little bit up here, so. They still got their skeleton up. I've seen a few people out spiking their trees, getting ready to run the sap. And JK, usually if I come south, I come through 65. I go down 65. I'll go down 69, do the loop around Indy, and then 65 south. And I usually jump off on exit 1. Just before you get to the Ohio River, I'll go across the Free Bridge and into Kentucky, and then I'll get back on 65. That way I don't have to pay toll. I'm cheap. Yeah, my sister, her husband died, like I said, back in November, or October, November. And my little sister and her husband have have 2 condos down in Florida, and my brother-in-law will bid on Michigan State Troopers Tahoes, and he'll fix them up and sell them, or he keeps them and drives them. Well, he fixed one up a few years ago. They drove it to Florida. They parked it at one of their condos, and that week of 2 or 3 hurricanes together, the second one took out their Suburban. So he fixed up another one, and they just drove it down last month, and they had my older sister ride with them, and then they paid for her plane ticket back. But I know they were going to be gone for at least 3 of the 4 weeks. I'm not sure when they're coming back, so I like to ride past my sister's house when she's not here to make sure her house is okay. And yes, I did already pass it. Now I gotta go to the Artesian Well. I like to do everything when I go out all at once. I don't like to just run a real quick course up here. You go out, you get everything you need before you go back. I love this place. Pond in front of the house, and the garage off to the side. I guess wanted to move a lot faster than I am, and I'm doing 50. Taz, it's always peaceful up here. You should know that. I've seen more cops today, and I've seen in a month, and that's not a lie. Of course, I don't go anywhere. Oh, this next week I have a few appointments I have to go keep, but I usually do not go anywhere. I usually get 2 full tanks of gas a month, if all that. This marathon has pizza. It's not good pizza, but it's pizza. Without having to drive in the town, it's pizza. Notice how I said it. It's pizza. hear that, Taz. So are you ordering DoorDash or whatever to get your groceries, or whatever that home delivery service is? Or do you? Yeah, I know JK mentioned that on the way in that you got something from Kroger, and I said my nearest Kroger's in Midland. They pulled out of Mount Pleasant. Taz, you recognize this highway, I'm sure. This is M20. We have state police. Nope, just people parked. Firefighters. And yeah, the greenhouse here is... Oh, I can get the DoorDash out to the house, but it's expensive. It's just cheaper for me to jump in the car and go in and get it myself. Taz, you haven't missed anything with the gas prices, let me tell you. Hey JK, are you in the motorcycles? Check out this motorcycle place here. They have tons of them. Yeah, Taz, gas price is $3.89 right here in Oil City. Dollar General isn't busy. But you can see I live out in the country / woods. This is still off of M20. I haven't even headed into the woods yet. As you see, I haven't headed into the woods. This entire area is country / woods. Yeah, next month I get to go to the eye doctor and get new bottle caps, new glasses. My eyes aren't that bad. The state of Michigan says I'm supposed to wear them. I haven't worn my glasses because I broke the arm on them and I just haven't bothered to get it fixed. I haven't worn my glasses in about 6 months, folks. had some friends of mine in high school that were out riding, and one ended up in a hospital for a while. He is now a vegetable. His poor mom is a saint because she's taken care of him since the accident, folks. I would not let my worst enemy ride a motorcycle. Actually, I get upset when one's next to me and they're sitting there rubbing their engine. Yeah, I want to roll down my window and ask them, so is that how you get your thrills? Because we don't want to hear it. Now I'm headed into the woods. See, okay, this is not even close to where I live yet. I'm at least 3 miles from the Artesian Well, and we're still about 2 miles from the Artesian Well. Yeah, but when you're parked next to one, you don't have to sit there and rub your engine. You know, when you get one of those guys that are on a Harley Softail and they're sitting there rubbing their engine at red light, what's that? Go rub it in your own yard or somewhere else. Not a lot of people want to hear it. Well, I wonder if anyone's at the Artesian Well, if I'm going to have to wait. Someone just left the Artesian Well, so yes, I do have a cracked windshield, but it's not in my view. So as far as the state of Michigan is concerned, I'm legal. Car just passed me. I think it's going to the Artesian Well. Darn it. Hopefully they're not going to be here very long. Yep. They're at the Artesian Well. Do I wait or do I come back? Let's see how much he has that big thing. I'll come back. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Artesian Wells. They're pretty darn good. I can run down here tomorrow, so. When I say I can run down here, it's not that far. It's about 5 minutes. No turkeys today. Usually this guy has tons of turkeys. Wild turkeys. The Artesian well is very busy on weekends. It's a lot better than well water. Yeah, I actually called the road commission, Taz, 2 days ago because this road was like going mud bogging, and the road I live on. And they came out, but you can tell that it still needs a lot of work. It was a rough Michigan winter. And yes, it's farmland for days out here, folks. As you see, everything's wide open. You can see the house over there about a mile away. And yes, the road is still partially frozen. Well, when I get home, I'll probably end this stream and I'll start another one in about 10-15 minutes to get things carried in from the store. I'll let them outside and then I'll do another quick stream. So look for it in about 15-20 minutes, Taz. Even the creek is moving. This place is actually up for auction right there, JK. And they have an outdoor furnace, wood heater. I don't know how much land is available, but I never thought maybe. That's a chicken coop back there. That multicolored place. Yep, chicken coop. This is after the grader. Grader was here yesterday, folks. All right, I'm gonna get off here for a few minutes. I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes.